welcome back to another video. I'm finally back from my break. Yay! So basically, long story short, as you know, I was dealing with a lot of things recently. My laptop computer screen broke, and also I got really sick, and what I ended up getting was also COVID. So I was pretty dead, and I couldn't even function or make videos. So yeah, now we're officially back. Whew. And I'm also happy to announce that I have built my own PC finally, because my laptop was giving me a lot of issues, so I decided maybe it's finally time to upgrade. So that's what we're going to be drawing on today. I'm going to get into the nitty-gritty details about what kind of happened with me later on in the video. So yeah, let's get started. So in today's drawing, we will be drawing Silverwolf from Honkai Star Rail. I thought this would be a perfect opportunity to draw her since I did build a PC and she's kind of like a gamer girl, so I kind of thought the theme really matches well with this. So I will be drawing Silverwolf. I did get her in the game because I really wanted a debuffer and a better Nihility character. So yeah, update, I did get her in the game, and I really love her color scheme overall. So I think overall this drawing was really up my alley, and I really love using the different blues and purples that I got to do with this drawing. So okay, now let's move on to the updates of my whole journey with all of the time I was off of YouTube. So basically what happened was I was trying, I think it was the end of May I got sick. So basically what happened was my mom brought home COVID, and I was trying to stay away from her, but unfortunately eventually my dad got it, and I think he gave it to me. So that's kind of how I got COVID. It was pretty crappy. I was pretty upset, but then at the same time I was like, well, maybe this is a good time for a break. And also I was just really burnt out, and because of COVID, I felt really sick, and I felt like I couldn't function whatsoever. Yeah, luckily I didn't get too bad, but I was just constantly coughing. I had no energy to do anything. I would get tired super easily. That was not fun to deal with. And then in addition to getting COVID, I also had issues with my laptop once again. So when I was trying to at least make a video, or I think it was before I got COVID, possibly. So what happened was I was watching a YouTube video, and I was kind of working on some stuff, and then all of a sudden my screen went black, and I realized that my screen would not show picture. And my laptop is hooked up to my tablet monitor, so I could see everything displayed on my tablet monitor, but nothing was displaying on my laptop screen. So that's when I found out my laptop screen basically broke, and I could not sign on to the computer properly. It was just a whole ordeal, and eventually I had to shut it down, and then I had to take it in to get the screen replaced. And yeah, because of that, I felt a little bit anxious that I was not able to make any videos or even do anything that I could usually do on my computer. And also I was kind of deprived because I couldn't play any of my games either. So I was just pretty desperate at the time, and I was like, maybe I should consider upgrading my computer, because this is kind of I was getting annoyed that my computer was breaking down so much, and that's what led me to creating a new PC. But so when it came with making the PC, I thought this would be a great opportunity to actually document and film, but unfortunately another mishap happened. So my camera that I usually use to record my videos and everything, I found out the memory card that I was using was way too old, and therefore I couldn't transfer the footage onto my computer. And yeah, basically I couldn't even show you guys the process of how I built the PC, and I was pretty disappointed because I really wanted to show you guys like what I did and how I like decided to create like a new computer for myself, but that ended up not happening. So yeah, I was pretty bummed out about that. And yeah, so that's basically what happened, and eventually I recovered. Luckily I'm all better now, and yeah, I'm glad I can finally come back and make videos. I appreciate everyone who was patient and waiting for me to like put out another video. Thank you guys for those of you who try to stay subscribed. I really appreciate any support that I get from my content. So yeah, thank you once again. Okay, so now let's get back to the drawing. So for this drawing, I really want to like emphasize the graffiti kind of look that Silverwolf was kind of doing in the event. So if you play Honkai Star Rail, the new event with her is trying to erase the graffiti marks she put around like the Herta space station. And I kind of wanted to go with this theme with my Silverwolf illustration. So I put a lot of like blues and purples first of all, and I also download like a screen tone brush from Clip Studio Paint that I also use throughout the background as well. I'll put all the brushes that I used in this illustration in the YouTube description so you guys can see that. Unfortunately, the screen tone brush, I did pay for it, so if you guys want that brush, you might have to pay for it. And yeah, so I really loved how this drawing turned out, and I also added kind of like her holding a spray can as well, so kind of like showing the perspective that she did the graffiti like in the background. I kind of really wanted to emphasize that. And yeah, I really love her kind of computer punk kind of theme that she has going on. It was really fun, I think, to draw all her accessories and like her outfit. I think it was like a nice change because usually since I draw Genshin fan art so much, like it's a very fantasy oriented like character design from kind of like real world like cultures, and I think this was kind of like a cool nice sci-fi kind of change that I could try experimenting with my art style. So also when I was coloring Silverwolf, I kind of took a lot of inspiration from kind of like comic book style like artists and how they kind of stylized the characters and like their use of screen tones. I really like that use of how in Silverwolf's original design she has a lot of actual like screen tones and like use of different shapes, I would say, in her design. So I kind of tried to take inspiration from that, and I use a very I guess cell shaded kind of way of coloring, and later on I also add that screen tone like look to some of the shadows as well. You can also see it like in her design on her ribbon. She has a lot like a use of screen tone, and even like her glasses, like her shades, she has some screen tone kind of hidden in there as well. And I really like it. Reminds me of kind of like the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse art style, which I really admire and love. That the new movie just came out. I still haven't seen it. I'm hoping I can see it soon because I really loved the first one. So I heard the sequel was really good, so I'm really looking forward to watching that movie eventually. Okay, so now I am using the gradient map tool, and I have some kind of preset gradient maps I download from the Clip Studio store, and I kind of changed the colors a little bit with Silverwolf, and then I set it to overlay. Then I kind of lower the opacity of the gradient map, and then I start making a new layer on top, and that's how I begin the rendering stage, which is what you're seeing right now. Rendering is basically me just cleaning up any messy lines or shapes that I want to fix on the drawing. Usually rendering is probably like the longest stage of the drawing. I really had a lot of fun rendering her glasses. I don't know what it was, but rendering her glasses was kind of like a new object I don't usually draw, and I had a lot of fun experimenting with the colors and the lighting, that how it reflects off the glasses. So that was a pretty fun thing to experiment with. It was just, and then just adding like the small details in Silverwolf's design was just really fun in general, I would say. Overall, I think I'm probably gonna try to do more illustrations in Clip Studio in the future, because I think before, when my old laptop, I didn't really enjoy drawing on the computer as much, because first of all, my colors were really dull because I had an older graphics card in my laptop, and there was a lot of latency, I would say, when drawing. So basically there was a lot of lag when I would draw lines and shapes, and things sometimes were just slow in registering what I was drawing. So that really frustrated me overall when drawing on the computer before, but now I really like drawing on it now. I think what I want to try doing more is kind of more environmental type of drawings. I really want to practice kind of drawing more characters in like actual scenery or in some sort of like world. I think it would be really a good study that I would like to do in the future. So yeah, that would be something I really want to try doing more, because I often do a lot of portraits or close-up shots kind of characters, and that's like really fun, but sometimes I feel like I'm getting a bit lazy with drawing like other things other than just focusing on the character, which is honestly my favorite thing to do, because I like drawing characters. I like having that focus on just one character, but I do want to try doing some more background environmental stuff, so maybe we could do that for one of our future videos. I know I said I want to do like a lot of different things in my videos. I apologize if they haven't kind of seen the light yet. I think during my sickness time, I was having a lot of creative burnout as well. So I'm kind of slowly trying to get back into the feeling of drawing and trying to be kind of creative again. It's definitely been a process that I'm trying to work on. I think it's just having like little motivation or inspiration recently, but I think I'm finally getting my creative motivation back. So hopefully we can try experimenting more, and maybe I can also try doing some more traditional art as well. I would like to get back into my traditional art again, because I've been neglecting it for a while now. So yeah, that's the drawing. It was really fun overall drawing Silverwolf, and here's some bonus footage of my PC that I built. So yeah, thanks for watching, and see you guys next time. Bye!